Very much. And comedian and magician Michael Callahan is here. Welcome.
Thanks,
going to be
Tom.
performing at Goonies Comedy Club tonight and tomorrow. My first question, if you can do a magic trick and maybe bring some warm weather here next week. How good are you at your magician skills?
Meteorologically, no.
That's
no
not your
whatsoever.
field of
Yeah.
expertise.
No, I wish it was. It's been a chilly one.
So tell me, so you've been you've been around, you've been performing at Goonies. I mean, for people who've never been there? What do you say to them?
I say that Goonies is one of the best clubs in the country, which
Really?
pretty much makes it one of the best countries in the world.
Yeah.
I was fortunate for 5 years to tour just doing stand-up, and can confidently say that you have an absolute gem here in town. Mark Clampy, who runs it, does an amazing job. It's a gorgeous room, outstanding acts, and
it's here in Rochester.
I know, and I'm
which is
very honored and
great.
excited to get my weekend.
Yeah, right. You're from St. Peter.
I live in St.
You
Peter.
live
yes.
in St. Peter now.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, my old stomping grounds years ago. So
Really,
you perform in that area as well.
I perform all over. It's where I base. I'm very fortunate. My wife and I, we started dating young. I had just been accepted into engineering school, and she had just been accepted into driver's ed, to give you an idea how young. And then,
wow.
yeah, she did end up being a driver, which was good, and I did not end up being an engineer.
Yeah.
She ended up being a physician, so technically I'm a trophy Tom. So
That's good.
It worked out great.
A lot to be proud of, though, because
So
I mean,
much.
you are on the road, you're traveling, you're a comedian and magician.
Yes.
Will you show? I just saw the cards here. You just happen to have
Happened?
some
Can you
cards
believe
here.
that I happened to bring it
What?
along? I know.
Like
Thank you
seriously,
for
when
asking.
you're invited to dinner parties, do people say, "Hey, show us a trick here. Bring out the cards. Do something."
No, but I always have them.
You know,
Sometimes. Okay.
and this is why you're probably invited to dinner parties, right? Because you're going to be the entertainment.
Funny you say that. One of the questions that I get asked is if I used magic to woo my now wife when we were just dating, and the answer to that is no, Tom, you hide that. What you do is you lock that situation down and you say, surprise,
Right,
I want to be a
exactly.
magician.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
So really quickly before
Yeah,
you
of
do it,
course.
has there ever been a time when you've done a magic trick and it just totally flopped, where you fell flat on your face in front of a group of people? Because that would be my nightmare if I was a comedian / magician.
One of the reasons that I get to perform in the comedy club as a magician is because my style is organized failure. So to answer your question, yes. And sometimes it's on purpose.
Right.
Sometimes it just goes horribly wrong. And I've always been comfortable with that for whatever reason. I don't... it's always been more important to me that the audience enjoys the show than the magic. And for a long time, when I was a young magician, that could be this may go horribly wrong, and I'm fine with it.
Organized chaos or whatever. I like that.
Yes,
That's
yes.
something I'm going to use. So let's do a little trick.
Let's
here.
do a trick. Okay, so I brought, let's see, there's the camera. I brought along a poker size poker deck. They are all mixed up. Here we go.
Wow,
Fold them up.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's the stuff you spend in your basement for years, just so you can do that on television. So, Tom, they are all different. They are all mixed. And what I want you to do is you are going to come in and cut and hover anywhere you wish.
Okay.
You can go kind of deep. You can go kind of thin. The important thing is that once you pick your spot, you just hold it and hover it.
Oh, boy.
You've already instinctually used your
Why am I a little
your
nervous
left hand.
about that?
Don't be
Okay.
nervous.
Deep
square
breath.
breaths.
Right,
Let's breathe this out.
I cut. I'm hovering.
Cutting and hovering. Now, you get to choose because this is vital. At this point, you have cut to a singular card.
Yeah.
You can drop a few, get a few more,
Okay.
or stay exactly where you are.
I'm going to stay exactly where I am.
Just to be clear,
Okay.
you were given a choice.
I was given. Okay.
Okay. All right. So now
Was I supposed to say something else?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. I just want when you're gonna reflect on this and remember that I did have a choice. So Tom, I'm gonna grab them from you. Now you have clearly cut slightly less than half, and I'm gonna give you a chance to guess. So if this is 5 cards here, I'm gonna give you a chance to guess where exactly do you think that you cut in the top, like numerically. 26 is halfway, 52 in the entire deck. Approximately, where do you think you cut?
So like in 32?
I think less than 32, because 26 is the
Oh, sorry.
halfway point, and
Okay.
you are, 32 is, yeah,
Right.
no, I see what you're saying. 32 to here, which would be 30, which would be, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
No, I know what you're saying. So like,
I just
if you,
messed it up.
no, you didn't. Maybe you did. This is how it goes.
This is called the organized chaos. Right?
Yes, see, we're doing it. I didn't
love
even
it.
mean to.
I
Here
love
we
it.
go. I
And
smell
you know
the flowers.
Yeah, right.
Breathe it in. Okay, here we go.
And unfortunately, they're telling me to wrap up.
Oh, well, then let's wrap.
But
okay.
you know what we're gonna do? You're gonna do. Will you do this on stage tonight at Goonies?
Not this, but 60 minutes of something very
love it.
similar. Okay, let's just see. Let's
Okay,
jump to it.
really
Where did you
quickly.
get to? All right, you cut to the 9 of
Yeah,
diamonds.
yeah.
All right, let's take your 9.
Okay.
Let's take your 9.
Diamonds.
And remember, you've got. Will you lift up behind your pad there? You've got a
Yeah.
card stuck in the couch.
Okay.
Will you show what was sticking in the couch there?
That actually is pretty good.
I saved it.
You did. You saved it. You saved it.
Don't open that couch. There's 52 cards.
But what I love about this
hiding
guy
in your
is that you will
couch.
have a good time if you go to Goonies
Thank
tonight or
you.
tomorrow. You're
Both
going to have a
nights.
lot of fun.
So much fun.
Comedy, which we need. We need comedy and we need some little magic.
I am a
these days,
magician
too.
who is sometimes funny.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Thank
Thank
my
you, Tom.
friend.
Thank
Yep,
you for
yep.
having me.
We'll be
Yeah.
back.